1000 Words podcast. Join us as we discuss the antics of pro athletes, sports politics, and everything in between. No sport nor athlete is off limits. Now, get you a pitcher of wine and enjoy the show. Here are your hosts, Lene and Linnell Fletcher, aka the Fletcher Twins. Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new episode of A Pitcher's Worth 1000 Words podcast. It's your girl Nelly Nell.
And it's your girl Nay. What it do, boo?
That's right. And I'm gonna just jump into it. I have a very big glass of what is this?
That's a lot.
It is Cabernet Sauvignon. So I'm gonna get some good sleep tonight. That's what that means.
Yeah, wine does put me to sleep. This is Nene, Tito's, and cran mango, half and half.
All right. And so let's just jump into it. Get into the past 2 weekends because we're running a little behind. We might give y'all 2 episodes this week. So not the past weekend, but last weekend, I took the girls to go see the Barbie movie. If y'all haven't seen it, go see it. It's so good, and it made so much. It made $155 million domestically in its first week, and this was the second week. It got an additional 93 million, and they already said it's almost at the billion mark worldwide. And I'm like, I didn't know it was gonna do this good. I mean, I know people like Ryan Gosling and Margot Robbie, but I ain't know they like them like I did. But I also think it's because everybody had a Barbie growing up. So it's like and 3 generations. So it's like so much bigger than the actors even. Like it could have I think it could have been any other 2 actors and it would have did just the same as numbers wise. Because it's like everybody grew up with a Barbie. And plus then now you have like all different type of Barbies. You have like handicapped Barbie, black Barbie, all that stuff. So it's inclusive. And the movie was really, really good. And shout out to Issa Rae and America Ferrera. Also, I like y'all too in that movie. But go ahead. You didn't see it. I just took your girls.
Yeah, I wasn't interested. But I told Brooklyn we was gonna take them to Ulta to take a picture inside the box.
You did not.
Mm-hmm.
So we about to just walk up in this beauty supply store to take a picture in a Barbie box.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, I'll try to get that on film. But yeah, I have to wear some more pink again because we definitely showed out with our pink. But anyway, so this past weekend we went and saw my favorite woman comedian some more at the Miami Improv, which is very funny. That's the second time I've seen her live, and since it might be my last, I had to pay a coin to take a picture with her, y'all. I paid a coin, and you know I don't like paying $10, so you know it was more than $10. Okay, but I think we had a good time. Did you think she was funny?
She was very funny. I laughed and laughed. She did it. I wasn't disappointed. I was very happy.
Good. That was a good Saturday night. And then Sunday, we had a full weekend, y'all. Sunday, we went to a Q barbecue party. Q's because Joe is a Q Omega Sci-Fi. I don't want to mess it up, but he's a Q dog. And it was at CB Smith Park. It was very hot. It was like 1,002 degrees outside. Sweat was dripping down my back multiple times. Like every 10 minutes, I had a drop of sweat drip down. But I had a good time, and I like to be outside. We gonna be outside, okay? Since I moved back, Nay. So get ready to be outside.
No, you be outside too much.
No, if it's no, because I do like
once a weekend that I can commit to that. I can't commit to both Saturday and Sunday. And then one event at a time. I can't leave one event and go to another one. No.
I get the yeah. I can't leave one and go to another, but I do like my rest day. But since it was like an event, and plus I think he wanted you to go, like you see everybody who was there was with their wives, and I was like, Nay, he wants you to go, so let's just go. I'm here with you. And then Herbert came too, so it was like a family affair. Shout out to Herbert, okay? Shout out to him. So this upcoming weekend plans, we're gonna see Meg too, which I'm very excited to see. The only thing is I don't like that the closest movie theater to y'all is Regal, and Regal don't have the reclining seats. I need to recline. And y'all don't want to go all the way to AMC. So I'm mad. I like the
But
recline,
we
but
gonna
we're gonna
see.
go
We
ahead.
gonna get the 3D pitch, the 3D one ticket,
Mm.
so we can sit in 3D.
Okay, but we're gonna be sitting straight up, y'all. We're gonna be sitting straight up.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, let's get into this around the league stories. So, Messi scored a jaw-dropping goal at the last minute in his first game with the Inter Miami team, and a lot of stars showed up, y'all. I seen Kim Kardashian there, y'all. Now y'all know Kim don't know soccer.
She don't.
She
She.
don't know soccer,
I
but she
think.
was. She
I
said she was there for her son, though. Her son was there too. That's why she came.
Because I
Why?
was
What you
about
was
to say,
about to say?
I think her team just be putting on her calendar events that she need to
Hmm?
just go to, like
For
that she
publicity?
need to show her face so she can stay relevant. That's what I was gonna say.
Somebody interviewed her afterwards and basically was like, "Why you here?" And she said, "My son." And he was like jumping all over her like he was 2 years old and he clearly 10. Like, stop acting like a child, sir. But yeah, go Messi. The NFL owners unanimously approved a $6.05 billion sale for the Washington Commanders. And Magic Johnson becomes the Commanders' first Black co-owner because he is a part of the group that bought them. So kudos to Magic Johnson. That condition didn't stop him, y'all. He should be he's the bar. Cause he ain't let nobody nothing stop him, okay? He got theaters, he got real estate, he got businesses, he go to like on a international trip every year with his family. Hey, that ain't stop him. Bronny James, unfortunately, went into cardiac arrest at a USC, I think, basketball workout or practice. He literally collapsed on the floor, which is insanely scary. And plus, he like 19. He's very young. Um, he was in ICU and then he was in stable condition, and now he is out. So he has been seen out and about with his family and stuff. And that's just so scary. And I don't know if I will. Well, I know basketball is his life, so he's going to play again, just like DeMar Hamlin is playing football this upcoming season. But I don't know. That's scary. Like at 19, like people starting to have strokes and cardiac arrest and all this stuff at earlier and earlier ages. I mean, look at Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, but Jamie Foxx up there. But yeah,
Jamie
that's
Foxx got to be
true.
in his 50s. He's not old, like 80.
That's not heart attack age.
I don't think. I don't know. But it was a stroke. He had a stroke, not a heart attack.
That's not stroke age.
I don't think so, but I don't know. But anyway, I'm happy that Bernie is better because I can't even imagine losing a child. If I was Sabrina, I'd be like, shut it down. It's getting shut down, but that's their livelihood. Like he probably don't know nothing else besides school and basketball. So you gotta let the kid do what he want to do.
He could he
But
look he could be a good IT director.
not an IT director.
Mhm,
But
mhm.
But hopefully he is better and they keep monitoring him and stuff so it won't happen again. A New York judge ruled that Brian Flores' racial discrimination case against the NFL and three football players will be going to trial. So I don't know how you can prove racial discrimination, but I don't know. But I believe every word he said. It's just hard to prove if it's
Yeah.
like say C unless it's being recorded. So we'll
Mhm.
see what happens with that. The Chargers and Justin Herbert reached a 5-year, $262.5 million in contract extension. So they saying you better win the Super Bowl this year. Okay. You got to win the Super Bowl within the next 5 years. If not, you need to go. Because we
Yeah.
pay you for an arm and two legs. We pay you an arm and two legs. Okay.
Uh,
Um,
not too.
the, the NFL banned equity for employees, so this ban prohibits the giving of equity stakes in a franchise to players or other team employees, which seem a little bit
That's
unfair. Like
terrible.
if they can afford it, or if like on some people 401ks or whatever, you get like stock ownership, like why not there? So I don't think this is the last we're gonna hear about this. Like it's gonna be some pushback on this because that's crazy because literally in like every other corporation you get shares or equity shares or whatever in the company. So I'm very
And
um
and also, I'm not a stock guru, but isn't it like the more stocks people buy, the more it increases?
yeah, because it's like supply and demand. But I believe they can buy like NFL. I don't even know if NFL has a stock, but I think they can buy stock in the NFL, but just not the specific franchises that they work for. Like they can buy equity in the San Diego Chargers. Oh, they not are they called the San Diego Chargers anymore? They
I
still
don't
San
know, but why wouldn't they let them if it will
Diego
only
Chargers.
increase, or do they just want to stay rich themselves?
They want to keep the money themselves. That's why I'm kind of excited, and I hope that people push back against this, because it's like we plan for y'all franchise making y'all a lot of money, but y'all want to be stingy, and
Mm.
that happens a lot. It happens a lot with the rich. But anyway, John Ross retired from the NFL. He was the former ninth overall pick in 2017, and he still holds the record for the fastest 40-yard dash at combine. So kudos to John Ross. I have no idea who that is. Burrow, which is the Bengals quarterback, he was carted off the field in a leg injury, so he might be a little shaky for the upcoming season. Colorado, which Deion Prime, Mr. Prime, is the head coach of, they are leaving the Pac-12 and rejoining the Big 12 in 2024. And Justin Gaethje knocked out your boy Dustin Poirier with a head kick in the second round to capture his BMF title. So what do you think about that? It didn't even look like it must have been so powerful that the hit went through his arms because he blocked it, but it was
Mm.
must have been so hard that it still impacted and affected him and let him go like this. Like he went straight down like this. And I was like, I thought only his toes touched the back of his skull. Like, did he get a toenail infection or something? And that's
Oh
why
my
he fell.
God.
I didn't know what had happened. But obviously the impact was so impactful that his arms did nothing by blocking that kick. He went down.
That was rough to watch. And it was quick. It was like round two. And I'm pretty sure that was the main event of the night. The main event,
Correct.
I need to see at least 5 rounds, sir. I need to see at least five. But yeah, that he went down, and that's my boy. I don't know what happened. I gotta see what happened. I gotta talk to him.
Yeah, that second round knockout, man. Give me what I paid for, sir. Give me $50 back. I paid what was it, 89.99 for pay per view? Give me 50 back. I need 50. Cause that's crazy. Anyway, let's get into our conversation. We're gonna talk about three little stories that had a little bit too much sauce on it. Too much sauce, okay? And the first one, since we on fighting, we're gonna talk about Terence Crawford fight against Spence Jr. So first of all, do you want to tell them or should I tell them about how we watched the fight and where we watched the fight
Oh
at?
my God. It was terrible, y'all. So basically, the fight was the same night that we went to see some more, right? But
Mhm.
luckily, some more, her show, well, the entire show started at like 8:30, so it was like kind of a early late show, but it didn't end that late, right? So we was like going to go to Joe's friend house to watch the fight because he was having a watch party. So we get there and he stays in these fancy apartments in Miami, like above a shopping center. And we couldn't get it. Somehow we got into the garage and we went on the parking garage floor that his friend said to go on, but we could not get in. Everywhere we went was like to the shopping center. And
Mhm.
we kept
Mhm.
calling him, and then the fight started, and he was like, well, it already started. I'm not coming down. And so in my head, I'm like, Joe, we just need to go because he not coming for us. He's not coming back for us.
He's not coming back. And like that, like the black and then when the black people left him and then come back for the career. But yeah, I was like, first of all, if y'all live in a high-rise condo and it take me to go through hell and high water to get that, don't invite me. Do
Mm.
not invite me if it's 18 different doors that I gotta check to see if they open to go up these stairs, okay? And first of all, why you living on top of a mall anyway? Okay, how fancy must you be? I don't want to live on top of a mall. That's too much traffic.
It
No,
is.
too
It
much
is.
traffic, too much people. It's probably loud, and I bet you he paying the arm and 3 legs too.
Oh my God.
Like, no, don't invite me, sir. Do not invite me. If I gotta do all that, if I gotta go through a maze, talk to security guard that's always on her phone, not paying attention. She probably was watching the fight too.
Yeah,
If I
so
gotta do all that,
we ended up watching a fight in the parking lot in our car on our phones.
thank God Joe had a link to a free website, because you know sometimes you can't find it. Sometimes, because I had to find, luckily I had the link when McGregor fought your boy Dustin Poirier. I watched that on my phone too, but I was in the comfort of my home. I wasn't in a car in a 10-layer garage mall parking lot. That's what I'm gonna call it, a mall parking lot. Okay, because that's crazy. But yeah, we ended up watching it on the phones on our 3 devices in his car. Okay.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Android, iPhone, no, Android, iPhone. Okay. But anyway, so people said, oh, and first of all, two reasons. I don't know if you were going for Terence Crawford, but I'm gonna tell the people 2 reasons I was going for Terence Crawford. A, his name is Terence, and so is our brother. Shout out Terence Fletcher. Shout out Terence. And also, when he was on the Breakfast Club, Charlamagne didn't give him, I wouldn't say he gave him a hard time, but Charlamagne repeatedly was telling him a month ago when he was on there that he was going for the other guy. And he kept saying, I think he bigger and more powerful than you. I think he bigger and more powerful. And I was like, Charlotte, mind you, I don't know Terence Crawford from a hole in the wall. But since his name was Terrence, and since that man Charlamagne was acting like he was the underdog, that's what I was like, I'm gonna go for the underdog. I don't know this dude, but I got a good feeling about him. So that's why was going for Terrence. Was you going for anybody, or you didn't care?
I mean, I guess I was rooting for Terence, but I really didn't care. I just wanted a good fight. I wanted a good fight.
That it was what I was about to say, and that it was, but I'm gonna tell you why I think it was, but I can see why some people will say it wasn't. But before I get to that, he people say he already won because who he walked out with. See, that is your strategy. You have to walk out with somebody that's bigger than the world. Yes, I said bigger than the world. Okay.
Not the
You can't walk
world.
out with this local rapper that be on the corner. No. You need to walk out with somebody that's bigger than you, that's crossed over, that we know all these songs and everything. And he walked out with the man that was my husband in high school, in my head, Eminem. He walked out to Lose Yourself. And I don't know if I ever told you that. Cause wait, first of all, I was completely, you know this, I was completely obsessed with Eminem in high school, posters, CDs, everything in the room, right? But because I had a vivid imagination and I had vivid dreams.
Oh
So
my.
I literally was married in my dreams. I was married to Eminem, right? And remember how when he was high, he didn't like pop singers like Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears and NSYNC and all that. So in one of my dreams, because I was also a Hollywood actress,
Go
we
on.
was at this award show, and me and Christina Aguilera almost got into a fight because MTO wanted me to fight her. So I almost fought Christina Aguilera in my dream because my husband was Eminem, and I was very proud. He's so fine. He's still fine, even with the black hair. Even though he looked better with the blonde hair, he's still fine with the black hair. Anyway, people said he had already won the fight once that happened. Like he could have dropped the mic and walked away because he had already won, right? So Spence Jr. got knocked down multiple times, and before this, he was undefeated and never got knocked down. I think he got knocked down 3 times in this fight with Terence Crawford.
Yeah, let me say the stats first because they showed the stats before the fight. So Terrence was older by I think 2 years. I think he's 35. I think Spence was 33. Spence was way more than him. and taller than him, but Terrence's reach was longer than his.
That's better. I'd rather have a longer reach.
But also, in doing the fight, Terrence looked bigger than him.
Yeah,
Like taller and bigger.
people kept saying that Errol, whatever his name, Spence Jr. was bigger, and I'm like, it don't look like it. Like, what he bigger at? His penis? Like, we can't see that.
I cannot.
We can't see that. So I need to know what he bigger at, okay? Anyway, so yeah, he was knocked down multiple times. He claimed the undisputed welterweight title, so kudos for that. Charlemagne gave himself Donkey of the Day today because he said he was wrong in his prediction, but not he was wrong, but also he told the man to his face several times that you gonna lose, sir. You gonna lose, right? So what are your thoughts on the fight? And should there be a rematch? Because I believe there is a rematch clause in their contract, but I don't think Terence should do it. But go ahead. What's your thoughts on the overall?
Rematch clause. But okay, so also I want to say Terence is the first, he made history. He's the first boxer that has, I think, titles in 2 different divisions or something like that. He's the first one to do that. But the fight looked like, now I didn't see, now I saw like Terence coming out with Eminem. I didn't see who Spence came out with. But from the beginning, it looked like Spence walked in the ring, like how he was fighting. It's like he was already defeated. Like, it's like, I don't know what happened, because everybody say he's a good fighter. I haven't followed his career, so I don't know. But everybody say he's a good fighter, and it could have went either way. But Saturday, it looked like he didn't even belong in the same county as Terrence.
Let alone the same ring.
He should have been in Los Angeles County instead of in Las Vegas.
Oh my gosh!
Like, he got beat up every round.
I think I might be mistaken. So audience, let me know. I think they gave Spence just the first round. I think they gave him the first round.
But, and did you see after the what is it, the ref? That's what they call him in there. I don't know. But after he stopped the fight, did you see? Because a lot of people probably didn't see it because they was looking at Terrence. But Spence was like asking him, why did he stop the fight? Nigga, you was getting your ass whooped. That's why. You was about to die out there.
He literally, because Terence was punching him like dead straight in the face. And the one thing I saw that I never seen in a fight before, because maybe I never was looking so closely, is one time Terence punched Spence and I saw his sweat come off. Have you ever seen that before, like in real time? That was the first time I ever seen that. I was like, wow, this man he was getting dog walked the entire fight. Like, I would have I would have did the white flag in round 3 because he was getting beat up.
Like that other man took a knee. He should have took a knee.
He should have proposed. He should have proposed marriage to him. Like, okay, you got it, dog, you got it. But no, this is crazy because it sucks because it wasn't more competitive. So I can see why people say it was a bad fight because it wasn't that competitive. But since the person I was going for was winning, I was like, this is the best fight I've ever seen in my life. Like, what? Let's go some more. But yeah, that man he was beat up. And I would still be off of social media for like the next year and a half. Because that's embarrassing. He got embarrassed. Like, because he put up no fight. It was like he was in there playing. Terence was playing. That was a practice round for him. That was a practice round for Terence.
It was bad. Like, it was bad. And his face was so red, like, because all his blood was rushing to his face because he kept getting hit in the face. Like, he was not blocking his face.
That was terrible. I wish Undisputed was still on so I can hear Shannon talk about it. But it was such a good I really enjoyed it, even though we was in the parking lot. I enjoyed it. So let's get to our next story. Vikings rookie was caught speeding, okay? So yeah, he had a little too much sauce on the gas pedal, okay? wide receiver Jordan Addison, which is a good name. I like that name, Jordan Addison. Sound like you're gonna beat somebody. He was reportedly going 85 miles per hour over the speed limit. That's not
What?
85 miles per hour, it's over. Okay. So he was pulled over at 3:07 a.m. Thursday morning, driving his Lamborghini 140 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour speed zone. He was not arrested at the scene, and the investigation is still ongoing. So my question to you is, what are your thoughts on this? Why you think he wasn't arrested? Did he just get out with a warning? Was he running from someone? What would be, and also what would be the reason for somebody to be going 85 miles per hour over the speed limit? Was you running from your baby mama? What's going on? I need to know.
He wasn't arrested, so what? Did they pull him over and just let him go? Because then that police officer needs to be fired. He needs to be let go.
But well, I don't know like how many you have to go, but obviously he wasn't drinking or under the influence, so that's good because he would have got arrested for that. But can't you just get a speeding ticket, or is it a limit on how far you can go above the limit to be arrested?
That's a good question. I don't know. But I figure if you drive reckless, then you should be arrested. It's a difference between reckless driving and speeding.
Yeah, he probably was just speeding. No, he probably took a selfie and gave him an autograph as well. Like, these people are on these cops on social media too. They want these likes too. Attention is a addictive drug. Attention is an addictive drug. Okay. But anyway, what you think he was going that fast for? People think by just because it's a Lamborghini, I gotta drive fast, or was he chasing somebody or running away from somebody?
I don't know. At
3 in the morning. What are you doing at 3 in the morning? He must have woke up at his side piece house and realized how late it was, and he had to make it home to the wife. That's what I'm gonna go. That's the story I'm gonna go with. He had to make it home to the wife.
yeah.
See that poom poom put him to sleep, and he was in the deep sleep. He was in that REM sleep, and then he
Oh
jumped
my
up.
God.
He jumped up and saw that he wasn't at his place of residence. Okay, he had to sneak back in the house. Anyway, yeah, good. They say they still investigating. I don't know what they investigating because you didn't arrest him. So it's like he didn't do nothing wrong. He was left out with a warning. That's fine. I'll sign your kids' football. Just here go my address.
Oh my
Just
God.
don't put this on my record, sir. I gotta go home to the wife. She don't know where I'm at right now. Okay, she don't know. Anyway, let's get to our last story of the day. Uh, Jacksonville Jaguars DB, which is my favorite position, defensive back, was arrested again on domestic violence charges. Yes, again. So his name is Chris Claybrooks. He has a domestic battery charge and a false imprisonment charge. He was released on bond the next day. He will be arraigned on August 14th, and he is not permitted to leave the state, and he has to stay away from the victim. However, this incident occurred like 9 months ago in September of 2022. Okay. So I need to know why she just not pressing charges, but let me read everything else before we get back to her. So she confronted him about cheating on her again. Why you still there after the first time? Is my question. She told him she wanted to go back to Cali,
Oh my
and
God.
she and she tried to leave the house, but he blocked the front door with his body. So then she tried to go out the back door, and he confronted her again, not letting her leave, and he grabbed her against her will. Also, so that was September, but later in April, he was involved in another domestic incident, but that was settled out of court and he wasn't prosecuted. So what are your thoughts on Chris Claybrooks and these domestic incidences? Like, what's going on?
I think they need to break up. But like I said before, with a domestic incident and an athlete, they're gonna be married next month. We all know this. But they need to break up. He need to go to anger management because he can't control his anger. Because if somebody trying to leave and walk away from the situation, you don't follow them. You don't do that. You let them leave. Okay. She would have cooled down and came back because she ain't got nowhere else to go.
Oh my God.
Nowhere else to go. So she would have came back. Clay, Chris, she would have came back.
My thing is, but haven't we all been, and it sucks, but haven't we all been in that situation where a boy don't want you to leave and they be blocking you, or no? Or is it just me?
Just you.
Oh, okay. Well, I've been false in prison too. Okay. And it was so crazy because I was like, it was like long in the relationship, and I was like, what are you doing? Like when we first got together, we used to pick on people that fight, couples that fight like this. Like, what are you doing? Let me leave. But yeah, guys don't, because either they be wanting to try to talk it out and you mad, so you trying to leave, or they just feel like they lost control and they need to gain back control of the situation. But it's so stupid in elementary. Like, let me leave, sir, please. Like, let me leave. You don't control me. But yeah, he need to grow up and let that girl leave. Like you said, she gonna be back tomorrow morning at 2:35 in the morning. She gonna be back. So let her go cool off. And you need to stop cheating. And that's another thing. If you want to cheat and do that, either don't get in a relationship or get in a relationship where the girl won't care. Okay? Some people don't care.
Mhm.
Get you a girl that don't care, but don't get a girl that care and then try to change her.
But
No.
the girl, remember I told you this about, I think, NLE Chopper, when we were talking about him a while back. I told you the girls that don't care aren't the girls they want.
Because they not the pretty girl.
Yeah, they're not the pretty girls. Ain't no pretty girl gonna take that.
That's crazy. But shout out to NLE Chopper because he's so mature for his age.
Oh man.
Shout
No,
out to
he not. He made somebody a single mom on purpose.
Oh yeah. I don't like that move, NLE Chopper, but you cute. Anyway, let's get to our highlight of the week. And I have two shout outs to do. I'm gonna shout out Katie Ledecky. You know her, we've seen her before when we used to watch the Olympics. So like a few days ago, she tied Michael Phelps' record in swimming with 15 individual gold medals in swimming at the World Championship in Japan. And then like 2 days later, she broke his record and got her 16th individual overall gold medal in Japan. So shout out to Katie Phelps, who? Okay. And then I wanted to give a shout out to Udonis Haslem. Udonis Haslem, he just retired after 20 seasons with the Miami Heat.
Okay.
So he went to be undrafted to being a 3-time champion. He was all rookie second team. He was teammate of the year. He's the oldest player to play in an NBA Finals game, and he's all-time lead in rebound and longest tenured player for the Miami Heat. And he got some more stats that I can't repeat, but it's more. But he is like the heart and soul of the Miami Heat. So kudos to Udonis Haslem. And yeah, I'm gonna be going to some Heat games. I need y'all to get Dame Lillard though.
Me
Get Dame
too.
Lillard.
I need
Okay.
y'all to do it, Miami. Y'all need to pull it out, because I'll be there. I'll be there.
We'll be there front row. Okay, we will be there. Maybe not front row, but we got a couple rows behind because I'm buying a house. Which is the house that it's very rough out there, y'all. I thought I was gonna have a house in a month, and it's gonna look like 2, 3, maybe even 4 months. Okay, can I have a house by Christmas, please? Anyway, that's our episode for this week. We hope you enjoyed, and please listen on all platforms and watch on the YouTube as well. Yeah, that's all we got for you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Hey y'all, thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of A Picture is Worth 1,000 Words with yours truly, the Fletcher Twins. Make sure you join us every week and rate, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit up our email at podcast.1000words@gmail.com with any questions or topics you'd like to hear us cover. Also, check us out on IG at the Fletcher Twins and Facebook at A Picture is Worth 1,000 Words.